Alrighty. Do. There we go. Let's go ahead and switch over. Boop. For no real reason, I head to the chapel where I encounter a man dressed in green. Dan. Sorry about yesterday. I do think that the fact your wound did not threaten your life is a silver lining, however. Uh, uh, um, I think helping others is good and all, but don't you think using a command seal is maybe going a bit too far? I've never seen Caster act so timid. I guess there are people in the world that'll cow even her. Yes, I have been questioning my actions as well. To use one of the 3 command seals given to me to help my enemy of all things. Command seals. 3 irrefutable commands given to all the masters in the Holy Grail War. If it's within the rules, they will guarantee that an action is performed, whatever the cost. But it was the right thing to do. Also, I'm here on behalf of Her Majesty, the Queen. It has been a long time since... No, this is the first time a fight has been for personal reasons. As a mere soldier, I'd have praised Archer's actions. As a knight, I must condemn them. And as I did, I could almost feel as if the spirit of my wife approved and was proud of me. It's the same story every old man has. It's been so long I've even forgotten the sound of her voice. It's an obvious truth. As a soldier, one is required to abide by military regulations. There are no allowances made for even one such as myself to go beyond what is permitted. You should take care too. The ends don't always justify the means. Regret is an insidious thing. If you let it, it will blind you to the future and all it holds. So know this, young man. I will never condone any conduct that would stain my conscience. Nothing more came from what seemed to be an apology of sorts. And beyond the journey itself, the path to the Grail lies in dignity and self-respect. It's odd that I'd speak like this to you. You'd do well to laugh at the musings of this old man. With that said, the old man closes his eyes. It'd be the worst form of bad manners to disturb him while he's praying. It'd be better if I just leave. Ah, Master! Isn't today the day that Ronnie girl was supposed to read the stars for us? This is a great chance to get an added advantage, and it'd be stupid to waste it. Lucky us! Alright, so if I remember right, she's on the 3rd floor. And she's over this way. Yep, there she is. Good day. I see you've brought something of Sir Blackmore's, as I had requested. I give you my thanks. You brought it at the right time, as I can read Sir Blackmore's star today. She said she wished to learn more about people and humanity in general. But still, I wonder if what I'm doing now is really okay. As a master, I feel uneasy having another master help me, especially as we might have to fight one another. My professor's words are my guide. He told me specifically to learn about humans. So please, put your mind at ease. You have nothing to worry about from me. Learning more about Sir Blackmore will help your cause as well, correct? With her mechanical reasoning, Ronnie examines what might be Archer's arrow. She mumbles and then nods in understanding. With this... brushing the object softly with her fingers, Ronnie closes her eyes and turns her face to the sky. The fate of which the stars speak. You can learn many things if you simply open your mind. The star which governs Sir Blackmore's servant shines brightly in the heavens today. To be honest, I have no clue as to what astrology is or what it's supposed to accomplish, but she claims that today certain portents can be read in the stars, and I believe that she can see things about his servant. Astrology? I'm pretty good at it, but she seems to be an astrologer of the highest order. But I really want to know more about this professor person. Maybe she'll tell us more about him. But maybe this isn't the time to indulge my curiosity. We need to focus on that archer for now. I find myself in a forest. It's deep, dark. Running her hand along Archer's arrow, the now entranced Ronnie begins speaking in a quiet tone. An incredibly dark color. At times, a harbinger of infamy, a life spent in darkness. Admiration mixed with trepidation. The color of the solitary path he walks. His green-clad form blends in with the forest. He snipes his enemies from the shadows. It seems that the servant's way of life created a noble phantasm that would conceal him. A life that consisted of cowering in the darkness, shooting his enemies from afar. It seems totally at odds with Dan, who would fight with dignity and honor. I agree. I think that there must be some sort of longing hidden deep within his soul. A desire to live an honest life, out in the full light and warmth of the sun. I rack my brain trying to think of a hero out of legend who'd fit such a description. I start with those who are heroes because they were named so, although that'll take a while. Well, I'm definitely not a hero. Hatefully cute, awesome wife, definitely. I feel bad for him. I wonder if the legendary soul I find myself allied with shares the same bleak history. As I try to follow this line of thought, Ronnie begins to speak again with the same quiet tone. This may not be the one that I am searching for. To say clearly, I'm not sure though. Longing is the reason for this fissure. This is something told by my professor, a part of humans that I understand. I can feel him deep within the second floor of the arena. Maybe you should talk to him directly. After lowering her head in a bow and thanking me again, she once again turns her eyes to the sky. A mismatched cog. I wonder if I'll mesh with anything. With my servant, with all that's happening around me. Alright, so, let's see. Is there anything we could do at the chapel? No. Although, I would need 2 levels up to get Curse Chaos Heaven. Next level ups I get, I should probably focus on strength and defense. Commissary? Let's see. I have the aromatic wood. at the chapel in remembrance of his wife. It's just so tragic. He might be a good guy after all. I still have every intention of beating him to a pulp, though. Having to fight someone like him. It's so depressing. Let's go before I start crying. While I share Caster's feelings about Dan, I'm glad that it hasn't affected her will to fight. I suppose we should head to the arena now. Aww. Tamamo's a sweetheart. Alright. Master! They're here! The second floor is lousy with the sense of their presence. Now that they've been penalized, we should at least try to attack them, right? Alright, over this way, I guess. Heal! Oop! Damn it! There. What's over here? Another one of these. Yeah. I'm getting sick of these eel enemies. I had a feeling. There we go. Ow. 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 Alright. These things. Alright, Okay, I made a good call. PPT. All right. And I got reimbursed. Nice. Okay. Ether shard. Nice. What's over here? Alright, and this just links back around. Okay. Slipping over here. Nope. Ow. Good solid hit. Hey, John. Let's see. It's over here. Wait, there's something over here? Wow, that's very helpful. Nope. There we go. That's a bit more like it. Okay, yep. we go.
存分に睨んでください。尻尾汚れちゃいました。いきますね。見ていてください。いきません。それ。
Nice.
乗ってきた。なんの音。ご主人様から天才かも。なんか楽しくなってきましたね、マスター。
Okay.
見ていてください。何の天末的面。やっちゃいます。
There we go. Okay, that was kind of funny.
お粗末様でした。おあいにく様。ブサイクモデルに用はないと言いますか。
Right, let's over here. Right. I need to find a switch. Totally forgot about that bit. What do you expect? Let's see.
頑張りますね。ご苦労様。それ。やっちゃいます。
Dynamo smash! Ooh, that got really close.
ご主人様。はい、お粗末様でした。サクッと次に行きましょう。よーし、まだまだ頑張りますね。参ります。いきますよ。いきません。それ。それ。
That would do it. Let's see.
やっちゃいます。さあ、もっといい声で泣いてもらいましょう。バリバリ乗ろうぞ。それ。
Tag it.
はい、お粗末様でした。おあいにく様。ブサイクモデルに用はないと言いますか。
Let's see. Already grabbed these. At this point, I would just need to find a switch to open that door.
参ります。見ていてください。何のお返しです。どう。何の。はい。やっちゃいます。
And this should finish it off.
死ぬかと思った。時間の無駄でしたね。よーし、まだまだ頑張りますね。
Let's see. I guess if I go all the way over there on the eastern end of the map. Actually, I can make a pit stop to get some experience.
行きますね。見ていてください。何の。
Okay, that was a bad call. Why do I get the feeling Tamamo here would be the type to use Mayakashi monsters? Here we go.
はい、お粗末様でした。尻尾汚れちゃいました。
Let's see.
参ります。
Mayakashi is the yokai deck. That would make sense because Tamamo is supposed to be one of the strongest 3 yokai in all of record in Japan. I believe the only other 2 yokai that would rival her are Shuten Doji, the little drunkard, and Otakemaru, the Oni known for wielding 3 invincible swords. And smash the bug.
やっちゃいます。存分に恨んでください。おあいにく様、ブサイクモデルに用はないと言いますか。
Okay, that works.
見ていてください。
There's the switch. Whee! And that looks like that's where you get the cipher key. Go ahead and make a pit stop. Get some experience. Damn it, happened again. Magic crystal shard, nice. And the other one. Let's see. Nice hit. Smash. Nice.
存分に恨んでくださいましね。
So while these enemies are learning a valuable lesson in how not to cross over, just a friendly reminder that emergencies ending so I don't know if Forrest has any
こんなの朝ごはん前です。
context or interest in the story, John. Just saying. Oh,
来ますよ。
ow.
負ける気はしません。バリバリ呪うぞ。死んでください。
Ow.
泣き叫べ。はい、お粗末様でした。おあいにく様、ブサイクモデルに用はないと言いますか。
Let's see.
ありがとうございます。
A couple of ether shards.
ありがとうございます。
Get her into top shape.
参ります。 見ていてください。それ。ご苦労様。お返しです。お返しです。 負ける気はしません。いきますよ。何を返します。存分に睨んでくださいましね。お疲れ様。経験値感謝感謝。でも
お
参ります。
Alright, let's see.
頑張りますね。お返しです。
Nice crit.
乗ってきた。はい。ご苦労様。お返しです。ご苦労様。返します。
Nice.
はい、お粗末様でした。
Yay! A second level.
アップなんて、もうご主人様のイケメン。
Alright, let's head over here. Get that second cipher key. Do-do-do-do-do-do. We obtained the cipher key! If you want to keep exploring, I'll be right here by your side. And I don't get the point of this part over here. Alright. Ow. Smash. It's like that house room meme about that one part of the second floor I could see. Oh yeah, that meme. It does kind of feel like that. Oh. Here we go. Top up the fox. Save state then. They're standing in a room someplace. It looks more spacious than normal. A slender man clad in green and the knight he serves. It's Dan and his servant. What do we do now, boss? They did appear right in front of us. With a hand on their weapon, my servant squints their eyes upon hearing Dan and Archer's words. we appeared, I was going to say the same about you. You're the one who's been sneaking around like a mouse.
You're one to talk. Who's the one creeping around like rodent right now, huh?
Even when you were a living hero, you hid in the shadows so often that you could no longer fight in the sun. Ah, I see. Maybe you're jealous of that old man and are trying to be like him, appearing openly like this.
Caster's words seemed to take Archer totally by surprise, as if her words touch on the enemy's very core. For a moment, his normally calm demeanor became incredibly flustered.
Whatever could be the matter? If you don't hide soon, I'll torch you with the light of the sun.
Archer's eyes shine with evil intent. He reaches under his cape. I fear he may unleash his noble phantasm. I will hide myself just as you asked. Now experience the slaughter of the Sherwood Forest. Calm yourself, Archer. Your behavior is completely out of character. Yeah, I know. Sir Bossman, your request is kind of a pain in the ass, you know? You do realize who I am, don't you? Asking me to fight toe-to-toe? Are you drunk or something? I really don't get it. If you take away the element of surprise, what else is there left for me? My looks, maybe? My sweet, handsome face? Alas, its powers only work on simple village lasses. You wish to complain? Is your prowess as a hunter so dependent upon the power of the faceless king? No, well, I mean, even I get nervous around that, okay? I do have pride in my archery skills, though. Then fight with that in mind. A sniper such as myself would know more than anyone else about your skills. And what I know would send chills through most people. I have confidence in you, Archer. It's not like I have a choice. I disapprove of all of this, but I will obey. He is my master after all. Fortunately for me, my opponent is a mere chick. I rarely attack directly, but it shouldn't matter in this case.
A baby bird? Really? Master, I think there's something wrong with my ears. I just heard something that's beyond moronic.
Huh? Of course there's something wrong with them. They're freaking huge. I've never seen a fox girl before.
Ah, I was just struck with a thought. I will never get along with Green Boy.
I was thinking the same about a certain overgrown fox. Your master is a rookie. Clear enough for you?
I get it now. It's not my ears that are at fault, but that diseased lump you call your brain. I thought so. Or did you intend for your pathetic mewling to be some kind of riotous joke? I was hoping for a bit more sincerity in your sarcasm. Seriously, is bird and fox the best you can do? But considering your position as a self-proclaimed pseudo-hero, maybe being imaginative is beyond you.
Goddamn fox! But then again, I was always pretty good at hunting down foxes. Sorry, but this is where things get serious. Cry and beg all you want, I won't forgive you.
Is that so? I pity weaklings like you. But if that was a joke, I'd only leave you half dead. If you were even 1% serious, I'd never forgive you. I think you need to die. Now.
I'm turning you into a pincushion right now. It's been a while since I've hunted such interesting game. Alright. Let's see what to do here.
Against attack.
give him the good old icy hot.
任せな旦那。
彫像の出来上がりです。円形よ走れ。
逃げてるぜ。じっくりと詰めていくぜ。
Alright, let's see. I'm guessing he's going to use break next. So, once again, icy hot.
頑張りますね。
生き物ってのはこれだけ
Oh,
死ぬもんだ。
right. He's got that skill. Never mind.
走れ。
That's
彫像の出来上がりです。
oh, that ended. Oh, yeah.
ですよマスター。
Hmm. Ow. Oh, he got a strength buff. Wall of Thorns. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Tired of this. Really, this whole deal is totally a waste of time and effort. I will not allow vulgar and petulant language, Archer. As my servant, I wish for you to behave as a knight.
はいはい。わかりましたよ。
You sure are suffocating, Mr. Bossman. I know. Foul play and stuff is a no-no. Jeez, cut off my arms and legs already. Ever heard of these things people have called personalities? Well, if I have to, the best archers can shoot with their teeth. Pretty hardcore. Alright, I'll be your knight in shining armor. I'm not so hot at being a knight, but I'm not too bad with a lance. Excellent, Spirit. We're already en route to the next battlefield. Do not let your focus sway. They finally went away. That was really tough on me, though. Yeah, no kidding, you took a beating there. Once we're sure that Dan and Archer have left, Caster relaxes a little. A small smile forms on her lips. Did you hear, Master? He spoke of where he was from. Sherwood Forest. That woman, Ronnie or whatever. Her astrology reading was extraordinary. She was right on the mark. Also, Dan mentioned a fairly important key word, the Faceless King. With this new info, I think I'm closing in on Archer's true name. I should look into this more when I return to campus. Alright, let's get out of here.
お見事でしたマスター。
Alright, last day before the elimination battle. Aww. Sweepy Fox. Alright. Sherwood Forest. In the distant past, it was the forest said to be the place where a famous chivalrous thief fought against the tyranny of John, Richard the Lionheart's younger brother and ruler in absentia, while Richard was away on the Crusades. It is also a forest that, according to Druid beliefs, is where the fairies dwell. said something about a faceless king, but apparently we didn't get that info.
You look anxious, Master.
Caster is so perceptive. When I glance over, she looks genuinely concerned about me.
It's fine. I'm not going to let that backward scoundrel get the best of me. See? You'll be fine because you are with me, Master.
Her smile makes everything alright. Can't help believing her when she says things are fine. But there's still something I need to ask her. Will she use her noble phantasm?
If you'd like to see it. But I don't need it to deal with this guy. Do you believe in me, Master?
I believe you win, or your ears are cute. You know what? I could save state here. Your ears are cute.
Uh-huh. Okay. That's not what I mean. But I'll do my absolute best if you'll believe in me, Master. Can I ask you a little favor? If you win, please praise me.
Okay, does anything change if I say I believe you'll win?
Yeah! I'll put in 200%. Just watch me. I'll burn the enemy servants green into black cinders. Without his trademark color, that sly fox will have an identity crisis. Can I ask you a little favor? If you win, please praise me.
After talking to Caster, I feel like all the butterflies in my stomach have disappeared. I wish I could bottle this good feeling and take it into the battle tomorrow. For now, though, I'll finish my preparations. Let's see.
Tiger! You found your glasses. Thank you so much. You really helped me out. As a token of my appreciation, allow me to present you with this fabulous decorative plant.
Alright, now to the chapel. Because we gained a couple of levels, so now... Stinky Fox! Curse Chaos Heaven.
Good news, Master. I've gotten back another skill. All our fights will be that much easier.
Alright, so what is the skill that I just got? Oh, that's the Matrix. Inflicts magic damage and stun against guard. Ooh. So we've got one for break, one for attack, and one for guard. That's good. Let's see. Let's check the commissary. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. check if the library says anything. Aha! We have a book over here. The Faceless King. According to Celtic tradition, during the festival of Beltane, people pray to the spirit of the forest, Jack of the Green, for the arrival of spring. Okay, I thought I saw something over here. Sherwood Forest. A forest located near Nottingham, England. It is a dense forest of ancient oak trees where at one time thieves were said to inhabit its depths. Alright. Oh, actually. Back to the second floor. Ooh, that looks nice. And she has certain dialogue. Even though it's cobbled together, isn't her room nice and relaxing, Master? Let's rest. Let all your cares drift away, especially the ones about that bad man. Now that we're back in our room, a smile's back on Caster's face. Even though the poisoning put her in a foul mood, she seems to have put it behind her. In fact, you'd think the poisoning was ancient history. I worry that she's too ADD sometimes. Pooh! You just thought she's an airhead, didn't you, Master? I dodged the question with a vigorous shake of the head. My memory is as sound as any human's, you know. I just don't pay attention to things that I don't care about. Caster pouts. She's sensitive to criticism, so she doesn't like her flightiness being pointed out. More importantly, now that we're 2 rounds into the Holy Grail War, do you feel more comfortable, Master? Do you need more support? Do you need anything more at all, not just in the arena? Oh, maybe you would prefer more intimate time with me? Oh my, I can't believe I said that out loud. How embarrassing. She's embarrassed? I'm the embarrassed one. Just standing there with a red face. Why Caster puts on this innocent persona, I have no clue. It's more faux than her fur. You're a tricksy one. Master, do you know the parable of the grateful crane? It's the one where a man can't resist the urge to open the door, even though he was asked not to. Caster smiles as she traces symbols in the air with her left hand. If I remember correctly, I've seen her use those symbols in combat to place a curse on an opponent. Or the story of the snow woman? The one where a man lets slip a secret he shouldn't have, even though the snow woman had warned the man he would die if he told anyone about her? I've been wondering, why do men always have to push things? Do they want to die? Or do they want to be killed? I'll never understand how men think. By the way, Master, what were you saying? I missed it earlier. Curse patterns are a finger's breadth from being finished. I look at Caster, and she is not smiling. The words just die in my throat, and I shake my head in response. Nope, I got nothing to say. Oh, good. I protect my master as if I were a shrine maiden, and my master's body is a temple, but this is basically forced. You might appreciate this comparison, but this is that Ben 10 bit of Kevin saying, you know, you gotta treat a woman like you treat a car. Go on. No, I'm sensing I messed up somewhere. When my master compares me to that green-clad trickster, I am reminded that I, too, am a devious fox. Note to self, things Caster doesn't like. That enemy servant, man-made poison, bows and arrows. At any rate, which is she? The Shrine Maiden or the Fox? I see why this is such a touchy subject for her. No, I did have the line in reverse. You gotta treat a car like you treat a woman. Let's see. But yeah, I see why this is a touchy subject for her. And it's actually kind of tragic, but I'll leave that for foreshadowing. Anyway, isn't it nice to relax like this? Your lovely servant would like to give you a treat. Close your eyes and open your mouth. Oops, not that kind of treat. I meant, why don't you ask anything you want about me and I'll answer. Caster hands me something unusual. It's a calligraphy brush. She then produces paper and an inkstone. God knows where she got them. Seated in perfect posture, Caster flourishes her brush elegantly across the paper, writing, "Just one question, okay?" Wow, her handwriting is so girly, she's practically using hearts in it. Alright then. Let's see. F2. Let's get to the heart of the matter. Tell me your true name. If I can only ask Caster one question, then obviously I ought to ask about her true name. Her name is a key piece of strategic information. And yeah, I'm really curious to know who she was. I know I said I'd answer anything, but do you really want to know? You won't like me anymore once you hear it. How can I say before I know? I have to know what it is before I can make any sort of judgment. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think I'll be as surprised as she thinks I'm going to be. Don't look at me like that, Master. Gaze is making me melt. No, I can't. I'm not a legitimate legendary soul. See, aren't you disgusted already? I won't tell you. I won't. My chest is squeezy now, so this Q&A session is over. Caster flees to the back of the room, flailing her arms. Could it be more psychological barrier than strategy that's leading her to conceal her true name? Although we're only in the second round, my trust in her is already unshakable at this point. Seriously though, what in the world makes her think I'd be disgusted by her true identity? Alright. What about a wifey who's a dragon? Alright. Into the arena for last day of training, I guess. Last day of prep. This is the arena entrance. Should I head inside? I guess at this point I just need to grab a couple more levels. I think I'll just do a lap or two around. What about a wifey who's a dragon? Does that mean Silver can use you as a mode of transport for the honeymoon? That's a thought. That's kind of funny, but at the same time, that would be pretty cool.
マリバに呪うぞ。
I feel like that would be in the story somewhere. Hey, Drake walked right into that one. She kinda did.
はい、お粗末様でした。なんか楽しくなってきましたね、マスター。
I'm not gonna lie, she kinda did.
こんなの朝ご行きますね。
Alright,
マリバに呪うぞ。
good smash. Bad smash.
負ける気がしません。行きますよ。
Every ounce of my remaining strength is being put into resisting the flood of dirty jokes that came to mind. I have a feeling I know what one of those is. I'm not going to say it. Plus, it'd save a lot of money on airfare. Flights aren't exactly cheap these days. Yeah. Freaking fuel prices.
行きますね。見ていてください。死んでください。ご主人様から天才かも。おあ様、ブサイクモデルに用はないと言いますか。
Okay. Excellent.
行きますよ。
And she is hitting so much harder right now.
はい、お粗末様でした。時間の無駄でしたね。 行きますね。 行きますよ。
Smash the bug.
やっちゃいます。ご主人様から天才かも。おあ様、ブサイクモデルに用はないと言いますか。
And again, that makes me wonder, would Tamamo and her master prefer a cruise honeymoon or a beach house, considering they have fuck you levels of money, Mr. Living Transformer? Tamamo and her master? Hmm.
こんなの朝ごはん参ります。
That is actually a good question.
頑張りますね。
I guess Tamamo would be interested in a beach house.
やっちゃいます。
I mean, okay, yeah, you're on a cruise ship, but things could go wrong. Either somebody falls overboard, or there's an issue with the crew, or things like that. But at a beach house, you could just sit there on the porch, drink a mojito in the moonlight,
おあ様、ブサイクモデルに
just
用は
listen
な
to
い
the
と言い
beach
ま
waves,
すか。
maybe play some Margaritaville by Jimmy Buffett in the background.
勝つのはご主人。
Oh, right. EXE horn.
頑張りますね。
For some reason, I was thinking I was fighting one of the bugs. Wasn't really paying attention.
飛んできた。それ。天罰的面。存分に恨んでくださいし。お疲れ様。経験値
Whether in the alpha she's one of the 3 strongest yokai, she could save said person and the crew who would want to cross her. That's not the issue I was thinking of. I was just thinking of getting the right atmosphere.
参ります。
And sometimes getting the right atmosphere is taking consideration of like any hazards that would happen.
飛んできた。
And besides, if anything wrong happens on the cruise ship,
破ります。
you don't have anywhere to escape because you're in the middle of bumfuck nowhere in the ocean.
恨んでくださいしね。サクッと次に行きましょう。
Fair enough, call it bias? Fair enough.
行きますね。
Let's see.
行きますよ。死んでください。やっちゃいます。破ります。はい、お粗末様でした。時間の無駄でしたね。
Let's see. Do. I wonder if any cruise places are good around this time of year for Mooncell's version of Romeo and Juliet. Not for Romeo and Juliet. No. You do not want any comparison to Romeo and Juliet. Trust me, I have read Shakespeare.
行きますよ。お返しです。天罰的面。何のそれ。飛んできた。死ぬかと思った。時間の無駄でしたね。なんかいいですね。こういうの。参ります。
Let's see. Okay, that's a bad comparison, but I'm trying to play matchmaker for them, my dude. Fair enough.
見ていてください。やっぱ人の世は儚いものですね。
Let's see.
頑張りますね。それ。お母様それ。存分に恨んでくださいし。時間の無駄でしたね。参ります。行きますよ。
Never expected a Yotnar who's married to the High Queen of the Fairies from Lost Belt to play matchmaker, and yet here we are.
やっちゃいます。どう。返します。
Nice. Go, Tamamo.
存分に睨んでくださいし。時間の無駄でしたね。
Let's see. There's an enemy over there.
行きますよ。何を返します。
Nice. And finish him off.
飛んできた。ご主人様ったら天才かも。時間の無駄でしたね。 お返しです。
Smash the bug.
乗ってきた。
Also, unironically, I have a freaking tab open for cruises, and since there's 2 people here, Tamamo Haruna. I mean, they're on the moon, so I guess the Sea of Tranquility would be a good landmark to go to. I'm not kidding, that's actually the part of the moon that it's called. There's actually a part of the moon called the Sea of Tranquility. That's the joke. Alright, There we go. These buddies give a good bit of experience.
適当にやっちゃいましょう。
You'd be Jazzy Jeffed out of Second City with material like that, my guy. You know what? Fair. Huh. Wait. That is a weird pattern from this guy. Because normally it's supposed to be like 2 loops of going around the rock, paper, scissors chain. That one was not quite the case. There we go. That's more like it. So, if we were to do this. I doubt Tamamo wouldn't mind going to Honolulu, man. Honolulu's nice. I hear it's especially nice this time of year. Maybe get a good look at Diamond Head. I just imagined Tamamo going globetrotting, and she takes a stop at Holland, and she has that traditional Holland maiden outfit, complete with the wooden shoes, and it's absolutely adorable. Diamond Head the Ben 10 alien? No, I think it's one of the mountains in the Hawaii Islands. It's just straight up called Diamond Head. Ow. There we go. I think I'll get one more level before I head out. Like there is no meme is actually called that. Yep. Hey, bug. I was trying to engage. what about over here? Yep, sure enough, these guys spawned. They are a good amount of experience, I believe.
行きますね。見ていてください。
Nice. Also funny you mentioned Holland. I was thinking another place would be the Baltic Sea.
存分に睨んでください。
Taking her to Copenhagen could work. From what I remember,
お疲れ様。
you get to see the statue of the Little Mermaid. And from what I remember, there's also a really nice aquarium there.
行きますね。
Oh, crap.
それ。天罰的面。
Oh, I messed up on that one.
ご用際です。ご主人様。
Good thing I got the heal spell. You're taking me to Holland someday? If I can, I would totally take you to this one town that I used to live in when I was in middle school, and it was like a half an hour bike ride from the Belgian border. And from what I remember, they've got a really nice pool resort. It's Holland, so it's one of those towns that has its own brand of beer. From what I remember, that town also had a landmark restaurant called the Pancake Mill. It was one of those places where they had a gimmick where, like, they serve you pancakes and they could put pretty much anything on it, like it's a pizza. Let's see. Let's see. And then there's, of course, Amsterdam, and I always bring up the fact that if you watch the beginning of Pulp Fiction, John Travolta's character, everything he says in that beginning part about Holland and places in Europe, absolutely true. With the exception of the mayonnaise thing, because I believe over here, over there, it's what they call mayonnaise, but over here, it's what we call hollandaise sauce. Pancakes, you have alerted the Abbey. Yes, the pancake monster. Good or nickel pancake. There we go. There's that level up. Let's see. Yeah, no, seriously. Her Black Cat Pancake song is just absolutely adorable. Alright. I think that'll do it for now. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and engage Dan Blackmore and a servant.
tomorrow's the elimination battle, Master. Not a single one of that nasty guy's arrows will hit you. So, tell me I've done a good job when this battle is over.
She is determined to beat this guy. Oh god, they could head to Japan. They could revisit the Killing Stone since now that it's all broken. She'd be like, I was trying to destroy that thing for ages. I mean,
Oh no! How could it have happened? It just split perfectly in half.
today is the elimination battle. I trust that your preparations went smoothly. Oh, just a second. I turn toward the voice coming from behind me. He wears the clothes of a priest, which in the end only makes his snide tongue more jarring. Come to the first floor when ready. You could do something trifling, like stop by the commissary if needed. Apparently finished, he opens the door and lets himself out. In preparation for the elimination battle, I should go to the chapel and the commissary. Or I could go to my personal room and sort out my information on the enemy servant. And then, once that's in order, I'll go to where Kotomine is. Let's see. You know what? Let's sort the information first. Alright, let's organize our information. Alright, let's review the information we have. Dan Blackmore. Our opponent this time is a veteran soldier. Since I could never hope to make up decades of experience in a week, he's clearly got the advantage. I'm the inferior master, but when it comes to servants, his servant's class has to be archer. That day in the arena, the servant fired a poison arrow at me. That kind of precise marksmanship was enough to tell me the enemy's class is archer. It's also clear that said shot severed some kind of bond between master and servant. Dan forbid his servant to use his bow to fire poison arrows. That bow is his noble phantasm called... the name of the noble phantasm that Dan forbid his servant from using was... Yew bow, fragrant bow, or blessed bow. Depending on how you look at it, all these answers are correct. No. Yew bow. The name of the servant's unerring bow was the yew bow. After Archer wielded it in the prep period, Dan utilized the command seal to disable its further use, telling him to fight fairly. Fighting face to face with honor and pride. Seeing as how Archer fought so differently in life, of course he doesn't get his master's values. The girl who helped me deduce that was a sky-gazing beauty from the third floor, Rani. With the remains of the archer's arrow, she showed me the forest he held dear. The name of that forest was... Sherwood Forest. Forest of Darkness, or Schwarzwald. Which I believe I went over it on the previous routes. I believe that just translates to Black Wood. Hey babe, this is where you were imprisoned for hundreds of years. Remember that? Right, it was Sherwood Forest. and there is only one legendary soul who is active there, Robin Hood. There's zero doubt as to the enemy archer's true name. Even with his true name and taking into account the discord between master and servant, can I win? Our servants are pretty evenly matched, so if I can step up my game as a master. Alright. That should be good. Let's go ahead and save. Speak with Caster.
ご主人様、最近
Master,
ちょっとだけ
don't you think you've been slacking a little too much lately?
ほら、特に
How
戦
can I
う
put
時
this
とか
nicely?
遠距離に言うと
Battle
伸びが
instincts
甘
are
いとか
lacking.
具体的には
To be blunt, I
ダメー
take
ジ
way
が
too
多
much
すぎる
damage.
多少のダメージは耐えら
I
れ
can take a
ますけど
certain amount of abuse,
やっぱり
but it's
怖
still
いの
really
は怖い
scary.
のでで
So
きる限り
please
気を
do
使っ
try
て
to
く
be
だ
more
さいね
careful.
You know what? Valid concern. I think there was that one NPC in Pokemon that has it right. If I win, it's because of my Pokemon. If I lose, it's because of me. Alright, actually, Chapel. That's because Remy's battle style is reckless. Kind of. It's educated button mashing. Let's see. For the top ninja in the business, he has more of a berserker style than his berserkers. Hey, listen. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense. You know who said that? Mel, the cook on Alice. Now watch me give this guy a boot to the head. Says the man who rejects close combat and takedown like they're filled with the plague. Okay, so... like I said, educated button mashing. Okay, so let me put it this way. I kind of use that in fighting game terms. I have the general idea of what to do. It's just pulling it off. That's the tricky part. Alright, let's see. Before we go in, let's take a look at our info. Matrix. So we've deduced his true name is Robin Hood. While the origins of the legends of the chivalrous thief who dwelt in the Sherwood Forest are a subject of constant and spirited debate, it is generally acknowledged that there was an actual person who held the name Robin Hood, and that he died at the hands of his aunt, the Prioress of Kirklees, who is believed to have bled him to death in the guise of administering aid for his wounds. However, many of the exploits attributed to him are a curious amalgamation of Celtic, Greek, and Druid mythologies. One of the most persistent of the Robin Hood legends identifies him originally as a faceless hero, who was born from the prayers of residents of the British Isles. Weary of the seemingly endless incursions and invasions of their country, they asked the heavens for someone to fight off the foreign invaders. A concurrent legend pegs Robin Hood as a representation of the Green Man, a spirit of the woods who would carry out the actions and deeds that the common layperson could not. It was this belief that transformed the name into a title assumed by a number of nameless, faceless heroes who took up the mantle of protecting the people. Those who assume the identity of Robin Hood tend to be very conflicted young men. Incredibly virtuous and honorable, yet always working out of the shadows like an assassin or thief, there seems to be a slight tinge of cowardice to their makeup. To cover the self-loathing that also seems to be part of every Robin Hood's personality, they all uniformly adopt a somewhat combative and derisive attitude. And though every person to adopt the Robin Hood persona truly values life above all else, they have little appreciation for their own. I think I've also brought this up in previous runs of this game, but it's basically like the Princess Bride and how Wesley was given the title of Dread Pirate Roberts, and he tells the story about previous owners of that title. Like the original Robin Hood, he is under the protection of the fairies and is well versed in the archaic lore of the Druids, and like all defenders of the forest, his knowledge of the naturally occurring medicines and poisons is second to none. Alright, what am I looking on items? I've got a Master Crystal Shard for my NP. I've got plenty of Ether Shards and a few Ether Fragments. I think I'm good with the Aromatic Wood, given that some of his attacks will leave poison effect. Alright, let's engage. You will now enter the Colosseum and confront the opposing master. Are you ready? Remember, the only way to leave the Colosseum is to win. If you are ready, I will open the gate. The way to the Colosseum is now open, young master. I wish you the best of luck and hope that you will return. Remember, it's kill or be killed. I wonder if anybody ever actually spectates these. Like, imagine somebody live streaming the Holy Grail War. And now I'm thinking of that Japanese film, Battle Royale. Don't give Ina and Crony ideas. Our opponent master is, how should I put this? Withered like dead, dry grass. It must be too much effort for the grizzled old thing to talk. But I'm bored. Hey, servant, say something. Huh? What's the point of talking to someone who's about to jump into their grave? Although I'm about ready to chew my arm off to get away from Grumpy here. The guy doesn't even fart without a purpose. I've given up trying to make small talk with him. Hey, enemy master, why don't you try talking to Grumblestiltskin over here? Ask him why he fights. There is no why in a war. Once one enters the battlefield, they only fight to achieve their objective. A soldier does not cannot have a reason to fight. That is how things were when I was a soldier. Though my life has changed much since that time, I've never needed a why. Don't you hate it when you're right? Like I said, the guy's a steel trap. Thanks for trying to pry him open. This guy, he's so typical. He's in love with himself, but nothing's likable about him. He's got nothing on my master. The old guy is,
Well, he's decent, but his servant is plain rotten. He's just a mean-spirited little underling who totally does not deserve to look so hot. You call yourself a legendary soul? Why don't you switch positions with your master?
I wish. My master's so straight-laced that an atypical legendary soul like me gets tied up in knots. I'll let you in on a little secret. Not all of us legendary souls were noble in life. That would be boring. Oh, and on that note, careful you don't get nailed from behind. Again. With this caster, that has a completely different context.
You know, only wretched people think the people around them are wretched. And really, from behind? That's the position pathetic cowards and hopeless weaklings attack from. Lucky for you, my kind-hearted master would never exploit your weak points with my subterfuge skills. Oops, it's a secret that I'm actually better at sneaky stuff.
What's this domestic strife I'm sensing over there? You don't care for surprise attacks, Master? How far is too far? No foul play, no dirty tricks?
No, I don't.
Man, you're so uptight. Good luck with that. Don't get carried away, Archer.
You call that getting carried away, Master?
Plundering our enemies for entertainment right before the battle. Yes, that is excessive.
Ding! Correct. If you don't like it, then go put on a helmet to match that armor and drown out the sound. But I want to talk to our enemies. Why don't you listen in? Learn what the kids these days are into. Because if you got any more ancient, they'd have to put you in a museum.
Your poorly phrased advice is duly noted. Mutual understanding will come on the battlefield. You have no idea how to have fun. With all this killing,
You guys gotta unwind. Bowstring that's wound too tight snaps, isn't that right?
I have nothing against having fun.
Right? Life's hella hard, and then you die. If you don't enjoy yourself, then you'll just die miserable.
Will you never gain the proper attitude to fight?
Lighten up, Master. Things would be so much easier for us if you just accepted life has funny parts. I'd go on that undefended back of yours. That's how an archer should fight. I have to be nimble on my feet. Chivalry and ideology are all stiff and would just slow me down.
Listen, Archer. We will fight as I direct.
Not again.
Fine, I get it. Your wish is my command. That's my master for you.
Can't keep his chivalry in his pants even with a kid like you around.
I just wish he understood that not everyone can take pride in their lives. A sudden rumbling snaps me out of the spell my opponent's words have put me under. We're at the battlefield. This time to fight a warrior of unparalleled determination has come. Let's go, Archer. Time has come to embrace the battlefield once again. All will be settled here, Archer. You said it, Master. So run back to your hole, fox monster.
Uh-oh. I think we've got some sore losers on our hands, Master. It's already been decided that my gorgeous master will win the war, and I'll be the heroine.
You? The heroine? What kind of lame story is that? Daydream all you want, but in the real world, the strongest wins.
Duh. That's why I said we'll win. You're such an idiot.
I've had enough of you. Just die. I've got enough arrows for you and your master both. let's begin.
勝つのはご主人様に決まってます
Food
けど
channel?
ね
What happened in the food channel?
んじゃぼちぼち始めますか。
What the actual
重なったこの
fuck?
恨みまとめて清算させていただきます。
あいにくこちとら人間でな。支払いは金
You know
に
what?
してくれや。
Just to retaliate, bring out this giant 2-pound jar of mayonnaise. Let's see. Start with this. I'm guessing he's gonna guard first. Called it.
遅すぎだって。
Ow.
おい来た。死にや。
And the ball of thorns.
こいつは楽勝だな旦那。
最後まで引き金から手を離すな、アーチャー。
頑張りますね。
逃げてるぜ。生き物ってな、これだけで死ぬもんだ。
Oh, he's got his noble phantasm ready. Ooh, you gotta be careful with him.
立て直しだ、アーチャー。 いいだろう。仕留めるがいい。魔弾の車種よ。
見ていてください。
逃げてるぜ。
Gotta remember he guards first. Holy bow of supplication. Oh, I think I have her guarding. Yep, I have her guarding.
逃げてるぜ。
Okay, good hit.
やろう。俺の罠を乗り越えやがった。
落ち着け、アーチャー。戦いはここからだ。
Let's see. Break. Break.
生き物ってな、これだけで死ぬもんだよ。
Ow. At least the initial arrow doesn't actually hurt that much.
立て直しだ、アーチャー。 投げかわし、動きが丸見えだ。
Uh, stunned. Good.
火力を上げろ。
助かるぜ。遅すぎだって。
Ow!
遅すぎだって。
That might have been dumb.
ご主人様ファイト。
Let's see. Break. I don't think he's gonna use it first thing in this turn, but good.
生き物ってな、これだけで死ぬもんだよ。遅すぎだって。
Ow. Okay, he's already halfway down his health bar.
投げかわし動きが丸見えだ。
任せな旦那。
Good break.
立て直したアーチャー。
遅すぎだって。
Okay, and the poison wore off.
やっぱ割に合いませんわ、こういうの。
その割には顔が笑っているぞアーチャー。
Let's see. Break, guard, break. Attack, guard, attack.
生き物ってな、これだけで死ぬもんだよ。
I made a good call to guard.
見えてるってぜ。
That one's not so good.
旦那。
There we go. Okay.
ルがいい。マダムの車種よ。
Either shard. Break, guard. Attack, guard, break. Attack.
バリバリ呪うぞ。感謝です。
森の恵みを。
Holy bow of
聖者への
supplication.
毒となれ。見えてるって。
Ow. Ugh, that is really close. I better proper heal.
マダムの車種よ。
森の恵みを。
Oh crap, I
聖
fucked
者へ
up.
の毒となれ。
Did it actually do anything? Oh.
正面はいい。マダムの車種よ。
Alright, let's see. Oh. I do not like where this is going.
見えてるってぜ。旦那。
This is gonna suck.
マダムの車種よ。
break.
森の恵みを
Good guard.
達成者への毒となれ。
He's almost dead. Ow.
遅すぎだって。
Ow.
野郎、俺の罠を乗り越えやがった。
落ち着けアーチャー。戦いはここからだ。
This is looking pretty bad. Alright, let's try this. Chaos Heaven. Fiery Heaven. Ether Shard. Guard. If I calculated this right, that should be enough to finish him off.
肉片も残らないかな。よく燃えますね。
Okay.
感謝です。
無謀なる
Nope, 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 nope. Okay, okay. So, nope. Ah. Alright, so... Attack him. And then guard a couple times. That should do it.
秘密よ集え。炎天よ走れ。感謝です。
無謀なる
Ow. Oh, that was break. Okay, in that case...
肉片も残らないかな。よく燃えますね。感謝です。
無謀なる
Oh no!
やられました。
So that's the deal with that ability. He just has freaking priority. In that case... B break, attack, attack. I think I just painted myself into a corner with these save states. Or
無謀なる
maybe not? Ah, damn it. Nope. Maybe I did. Or that could happen.
すまねえな旦那
Okay, you know what? I'll take it. We deal the enemy a finishing blow. It feels like I'm watching in slow motion as Archer's chest is impaled. By a mirror. Don't ask how that works. Dan Blackmore looks dazed. He's staring at Caster as if my servant is some divine being. I mean, she is, but we'll not talk about that.
くそ、何やってんだよ俺は。
Crazy! How did we lose? My master has more ability and more determination than you. So how? No, Archer. It seems I still lacked experience. I doubted myself too greatly in this tournament. It seems having a reason to fight is not the same as truly believing in that reason. I never doubted my desire to be a warrior, but that life has given me regrets. I wanted the Holy Grail to bring back my late wife. What a silly delusion. My whole life I praised myself for giving up my individual feelings and aspirations like a good soldier. Only at the very end did I dare to have my own goals and decide to abandon military life. I can't believe I was trying to fight as just a man. It was foolish of me to pit my pride as a knight against my feelings as a person. So foolish. I just wanted to get back what I had lost before the end. But I wonder which one I wished for. My late wife, or the person I was before I became a soldier. The elderly knight falls into silence. Both he and his servant start to disintegrate. But I'm surprised in you. When you unleashed your final attack, you had no doubt in yourself. Even though you can't describe what it is yet, there must be something that gives you a purpose. My wish, a wish to bring back the dead, was nothing to boast about. Though your trials are many, keep living, young one. Your struggles will steel your determination. Now, I apologize that you have to see me like this, but I am at peace in my defeat. Because for the first time, I am the ground from which a youth will be with a bright future might grow. His final smile was beaming. Dan Blackmore's face was no longer stern, but kind and grandfatherly.
すまねえな、旦那。
I'm sorry, Master. I knew I wasn't cut out for a fair fight. You needed someone better than a charlatan like me. I'm so sorry. Another servant wouldn't have failed you like this. No, I'm the one to blame, Archer. Restricting your actions was selfish and damaging to your dignity. Bit late for that now, Master. You have no idea the torment you've been putting me through. Why are you apologizing anyway? You're making me sound like a moron here. And why do you care about me? Whether we win or lose, I still vanish at the end. I mean, I did have a wish of my own, but I was more interested in having a good time. Gotta tell you, it's been rather boring to fight for you, Master. There's something else to apologize to you for. A warrior's pride must have held no value to you. As long as I don't have to do it every day, it's a decent change of pace. Boring as it's been, playing knight was a healthy thing for me to try, you know. Well, although I was never given a chance, I've always wanted to try being a badass knight. Dan's archer looked down as if in embarrassment. He mumbles under his breath as if he doesn't want us to hear. So, really, Don't apologize. We had a good run, and there's nothing to feel ashamed about. Jeez. I didn't even think I'd be able to pull off a single battle in this stupid tournament. In life, I had everything I wanted. Wealth, fame, friendship, success. But a fair fight was the one thing I never had. So, it's okay. I finally did something I was never able to do. Like he said, it was the end. Moments later, he vanished. He looked at peace. He lived his life in the shadows, protecting his village without acknowledgement. In his final moments, it seemed that he had found a way to get beyond the bitterness he felt. I'm sorry. Thank you, Archer. Silver, could I trouble you to listen to the dying words of an old man? From here on out, no matter what enemy you may encounter, or who you may have to defeat, feel it. Think about it. Process it. Accept your doubts, but don't be crippled by them. Above all, accept the consequences of your actions, and turn all you learn and feel into strength. If you wait until the end to think, you'll end up with regrets. And if possible, I'd like you to get meaning from your battles. Through combat, find the reason you fight, and the reason you can't lose. Find your answers. It's your responsibility to have the answers when you survive this war. Do you understand, Rising Star? Don't forget. Finally, I'll be able to see her again. It's been too long, Anne. He whispers a woman's name. It is spoken in a hopeful tone. With his answer warming his heart, Dan Blackmore disappears. I hope that nothing I said threw you off. Victory was yours in the end, though, Master. The worst part about being young is having old people lecture you. Who needs to hear lectures about motives or being prepared? The only person who gets to decide about having a motive is you. Maybe you have a noble cause, and maybe you don't. Actually, it's more freeing to have none at all. Although Caster may not like it, I think it's a good idea to have goals and be prepared. To crush another person's motive, dreams, and life is what it means to take part in this war. To kill those who don't want to be killed. Hey, Master, you listened to what that old guy had to say. I have no idea what he was saying. Did you learn anything? Did I learn anything from my fight with Dan? Yes. I knew it. I knew that's what you would say, Master. You and I think alike, Master. We won't have any trouble with the next battle at this rate. The next battle? Right. There's a third round. And then a fourth. And so on. I'm still kind of lost. But if that's the path before me, then I owe it to the lives lost so far to keep fighting. Right or wrong, that's one way to think about things. Sleep well, little fox. You earned it. Alright. Faceless King. A king without form who, according to Celtic tradition, appears in the May Day festival that follows the Festival of Beltane. He is also seen as a personification of nature who used copious amounts of green and brown in his clothing in order to completely blend in with his surroundings. Time? Yes, give me a minute. I'm aware. Let's see. I was planning on ending it after the fight anyway, because that would have been a good spot to end it. Alright. Subversion Rank A. This skill allows one to seriously reduce their enemy's might before facing them in battle. It is an ability used by those who've mastered the art of setting traps. Upon reaching an A rank in this skill, one can disable almost 60% of their enemy's forces before they get a chance to advance. However, the higher the ranking of the skill, the lower one's reputation as a hero becomes. If I remember right, in FGO, that is called Sabotage. Alright. Robin Hood. Just one of the many young men to take up the title, this particular incarnation was a virtual outcast, living on the fringes of a village located near the spot where his parents had died. Almost against his will, he was caught up in a battle to repel an attack by a nearby lord's army and successfully led those who fought by his side to victory. As he never identified himself during the course of the fight, he was referred to as the mythical Green Man by the villagers he had helped save. The only child of a wandering druid, he was orphaned at a very young age when both of his parents died suddenly. As the son of a druid, he instinctively knew how to survive in the forest and was able to communicate with the spirits known as fairies. It was this ability that made him an outcast in his village, as the villagers were suspicious of his powers and accused him of being possessed. Although the villagers held no love for him, nor he for them, he felt obligated to help them in any way he could. With his successes against the tyranny of the local lords to spur him on, and the hopes and wishes of the villagers pinned to his deeds, he took up the bow and mantle and became the latest incarnation of Robin Hood. And like those who came before him, he dressed in clothes of Lincoln green, armed himself with a bow of yew, and surrendered his identity and true self for the good of others. However, no good deed goes unpunished, and the villagers quickly turned on him in hopes of channeling the anger of the local nobility away from themselves, and onto this mysterious rogue who rampaged through the forest, claiming that they had no knowledge of who he was, nor did they ever claim to be thankful for his help in preserving the village. Even though the people he vowed to help turned on him, he continued to protect and assist them from the shadows. With every poisoning, every ambush, his reputation as a coward and criminal grew, despite his honorable intentions. After 2 years of almost constant fighting, he was eventually betrayed and assassinated by one of the local lords whose ire he had raised. It was this young man who fought so that others could lead the quiet life he dreamed of, that joined the ranks of legendary souls found worthy to fight in the Holy Grail Wars. And there we go. That's Archer taken care of. Alright. Let's see. I believe now would be a good time to stop. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see who we can raid and what we can raid with. Let's see. In the meantime, tomorrow is Mega Man Maker Monday. And Tuesday afternoon stream will probably be another Fighting Game Dojo stream. And then the evening will probably be a stream of Mega Man Eternal. Lance was here for the whole dance speech, just bathing while leaning against my thigh. All right. Let's see. Do. Let's go ahead and raid Year, who is currently doing the current event in Fate Grand Order. I need to get back to that because let's see. I got myself Mary Anning. I got myself Super Bunyan. I got myself the Mises, the Daikokoten rats. And in my efforts of getting them, I also finally got Berserker Vlad the Third and freaking Zenobia from that Halloween event with Cinderella Ellie-chan. What is my luck in that game? Anyway, let's go ahead and raid. I will talk to you guys later. Let's raid Year. And I joined for fox hunting on the side of the fox. I think that would be a perfect raid message for that. Alright, I will see you guys tomorrow for Mega Man Maker Monday, and, Tuesday, we'll see what goes on. Alright, let's go ahead and raid.